Yeah, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Ringside Rants, where it's just me, yours truly, just Mike, and to my right over here, one of these numbers over there, nope, that one right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
from Josh, dude, and we're in his absence is Jordan, and the other absence is Phil. Both of them are working this evening. I tried calling Jordan twice, three times actually. Edition of Ringside Rants, where it's just me, yours truly, just Mike,
Forgot
and
to
to my
mute
right
this.
over
My bad.
here. Oh,
There we
you're
go.
good. So yeah, and we're doing a Wresltedream predictions.
Yes.
I can't wait for this, man. I'm really excited for this card, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm wearing a Cruising the Coast T-shirt. That's a big deal. That's where Phil works at, basically, is on the coast and at the casinos. And we didn't even talk about what he was doing down there. But
Banging cocktail waitresses.
yeah, you know how he do. You know how he do. But no,
Girls be running their fingers through his Pantene hair.
Pantene hair. Yeah, for real, man. What you say? I'm jealous of his hair. You gotta see it in person. It smells. It smells as good as it looks. And I don't mean that in a bad way, dude. Like whenever he'll walk by you can smell his shampoo. So yeah, it is pretty cool. But no, he's a good dude.
Puts Palmalalu's a shame.
Yeah, for real.
And I was saying 300.
All right. Damn
And
it.
you got the auction rolling, brother.
I'm trying to get to. I'm sending links out. So.
And I hear the auction rolling.
Well, that was the last thing I was watching. So. All right. All right.
Oh, something just came across me.
Uh-oh.
Who is that?
Who came across?
I don't know.
All right.
Oh, it's Monica sending me. Coco Chanel says, if you're not watching Ringside Rants, and she's wearing a wrestling outfit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, no, a buddy of mine wants to chime in.
Let him. Who, country?
Another friend of mine.
Oh, let them. Bring them on. Bring them on. Let's do it.
So, did you watch all of Dynamite?
I watched most of it with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I was watching that, and then I was watching the auction, watching the auction.
Yeah, I mean, it was good, man. The first match was kind of like over the top. I didn't expect that, and then I watched the main event and the semi-main event on Collision. Megan Bain and the gods of wrestling. Yeah,
calling themselves.
Yeah, not a fan, but Megan Bain's pretty to look at.
Oh yes, Megan Bain.
Yeah,
That's a tall woman, man. Even in person, that's a tall woman.
Yeah, I figured she was, and she's beautiful. So, and she destroyed my other hot woman, Harley Cameron. Destroyed her. Did you watch Collision?
Yeah.
So you already know where I was going with that. Only two of y'all tonight? Yeah, country, only two of us tonight. You're welcome to get in on this Wresltedream's prediction if you want to. Well, I won't stop you at all. We're missing Jordan and Phil. They're both working tonight. I'm telling you, man, this going live every other night or 2 nights a week is draining, but it's fun to me because it shows that we can do it.
Oh yeah. I know we were supposed to go Monday, but
yeah. Well, I'm glad we went Tuesday and Wednesday instead of Monday and Tuesday because we didn't have a whole card for Wresltedream at all, and then it's been like, well, we could, yeah, we need to be on Twitch. I would love to be on Twitch. I know we can get away with a lot more on Twitch.
me and Monica, we're gonna work on that this weekend. We're
Okay.
gonna work on that this weekend.
And I'm going to work on trying to get you a password so that way you can do. Well, the biddies and stuff are all cool, but having to divide that up, I would rather it go to someone other than myself. That way, I know for a fact no one can say that I am screwing them over. She said, "Are we?" Laugh out loud. I guess you are. She didn't even know about it, Josh.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna work on it. We got a busy weekend.
Oh yeah. What are y'all doing this weekend?
I'm setting up like it's like a big flea market indoors.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
So
I need to sell some more comics, Josh. Can I sell you some comics? I don't even want to sell you none. I'd rather send you some comics for you to get rid of for me. Because you know I got a bunches of them.
bunches.
I'm trying to get rid of my collection. I really am. I'm gonna collect certain things and keep key comics, and I want to get rid of all the rest of the stuff.
Oh, you're gonna be an asshole now, huh? That's why I call him is like, oh, so yeah, I'm looking for X-Men. Oh, I got this issue. Well, you got this key issue.
Yeah, I
Well, keys,
probably
pick your
do.
pocket.
Yeah, I'll probably sell the key issues of X-Men because I'm not collecting it. So I got the Chris Claremont run, some of it. So
That's practically like half of the collection right there.
mm-hmm.
I realized
Well,
Chris Claremont wrote from 94 all the way to 300. Then after that, he did like a little stint.
I'm talking about I have the old stuff like from 190s and the 150s and stuff and 100s.
Oh,
She made coffee at 10:30 at night. Jesus Christ! All right.
Technically, I do have an entire complete X-Men collection. I do.
See, you can help me get rid of my shit.
But what it is that
they're not in great condition.
The Silver Age stuff I did trade paperbacks, and I had almost the whole entire Bronze stuff, but times hit hard and I had to sell it, so I replaced it all with trade paperbacks.
I got you.
So technically, I got 1 through 554.
You know what? You're not the only one that's been trying to get a new job. I think my parents tell me I should get a new job because I haven't been there. Oh, here we go.
We got.
Boom.
Hey,
what's up?
What's up, man? What's up? You want in on this? You want in on this prediction?
I can give it a whirl because I haven't watched, but I'll just give it a whirl. I mean,
hell, man, we're doing the same. Are we going to do the backyard or the tailgate brawl, or are we just going to say fuck that?
Yeah, those really don't count. That just
yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't want to do those either because there's only 2 matches or 3 matches on it. It's Eddie Kingston and Hook versus whoever, and then you got FTR versus Jet Speed, and you have Penelope Ford and Megan Bain versus Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron.
that's probably going to be the only interesting one out of them, out of all of them.
Yeah, they'll probably put that one on first. Which was
jerking the curtain.
Jerking the curtain.
I mean that in the nicest way. Hold on, yeah.
Hey, man, y'all got Tennessee this week, don't y'all?
Yeah. I'm getting in the back of my son's truck here. I'm out in the garage because they're in there watching TV, and
I'm not trying to
watch television.
No, I'm not trying to disturb them from watching TV, so I'll come out here. And it's so fucking hot right now, so it's good.
I don't want to hear it. It's getting cold over here.
Feels good over here, man. It's about 82 degrees, 83 degrees. Feels good.
Yeah. I was actually I worked a little late today, so I came home. I'm tired. And I was like, I want to fucking just blow off some steam. So I was about to start it before your show started. Age in a Cage. I was going to watch Halloween Havoc 97. But the reason I was going to watch it is because I turned on the TV and then it was on YouTube. And the WCW YouTube channel has a live stream that they just play, Nitro.
Yeah.
And Hogan and Piper are cutting promos, and the promos are great for it. It's really good. But then, I was thinking about Age in the Cage. I'm like, I gotta rewatch this event because it was so bad.
It was so
and
horrible.
Then I was thinking about it again. I'm thinking about it again. That event is almost 30 years ago. In 2 years, that Age in the Cage would be 30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking old, man. This is just
Yeah, we're all old, man.
I'm further away from when that event happened than my birth to that event in my life.
I was
That makes sense.
17 years old, man, when that match happened.
I know.
Actually, I was 16, fixing to be 17.
But I haven't watched it since. And I'm tempted because I remember Savage and Diamond Dallas Page putting up a stinker too.
Oh.
So I'm going to rewatch it with a, 46-year-old man's, perspective compared to, the lack of understanding of wrestling and all that stuff. Yeah. But the promos with Hogan and Piper were really good. Piper's they're putting him over and they're doing classic stuff. It was good. It wasn't campy like I thought it would be. But okay, Philip wants to do the predictions.
Okay.
So let's not keep him. I know he's an impatient man.
All right. Well, if you can, you want to log in, Phil, or you want to just stay right there where you're at? I mean, it's okay.
He says he's got 30 minutes before he can clock in.
Okay. Let's do it. All right, y'all ready to do this?
Yeah, we'll glitch through it. I'm gonna turn this.
All right. So the very first match is Thekla versus Jamie Hayter.
Well, I'll go Jamie Hayter because I don't even know who they're going to try and put over. So I'll be quick.
Okay.
Who
you got, Josh?
I'm going to go with Thekla.
Okay. I'm going with Thekla as well. And
I got chicken.
Phil, who you got, Phil?
He's, the comment section is on a 30-second delay.
Oh, is it?
It is. When I type a comment, you guys are already almost on to the next thing. So it takes a minute. That's why his comments are popping up now. That's the one setback I've noticed from this stream.
That's why we're gonna try working on a setup with Twitch, so that way we can broadcast on Twitch and on YouTube as well, and Instagram if we make it added too.
Well, have you thought about it? Okay, he says Thekla, so let's move on to the next match.
All right, cool. Moving on. Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and GOA is going to be the next match. I've got to put it all up on here on the card.
They hurt people.
Yeah.
Phil hurts people with his do-rag.
Man, I'm telling y'all, dude, that my shit works. I'm telling y'all. All right.
I'm gonna say that Ricochet and them win.
All right. I'm doing this. I have an order, Country. You're fucking my shit up, man.
Well, that's what you said. Oh, I'm sorry. You just said the match, and I just went with it.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing with you, man. You're new to this. You're all good.
I got big old Alabama flag.
I think I still got your old flag buried in a box somewhere around here.
No, I got the other one over there.
Phil, who you got?
Well, it's got to take him a minute before he could put. Who's next?
You.
All right. Since they got robbed at what's called All Out, I'm going to say it's going to be the Hurt Syndicate that pulls off.
Hurt People.
Yeah,
Hurt People.
The Hurt People.
I'm going with Hurt People as well.
Oh man.
We was waiting on Phil's response, and then we'll move on to the next.
I think he's going with Ricochet.
Is he? He's going with Aha. Okay, he went with Aha. Dude, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I almost put GOA and Bing Bong. I'll go with Aha.
Bing Bong.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Aha. I made that one too. And the next match is we're moving through these pretty quick. They're doing another $500,000 match between Young Bucks and Jurassic Express. Do we really have to do this? God.
Oh, jeez. You know what Jordan says. Jungle Jack off Barry.
God Almighty, dude, he hates that guy with a passion.
Well, who's the next pick? Who gets the next pick?
Me.
Oh, okay, go for it.
And I'm going with Jurassic Express because I really don't want the Young Bucks to win more money. I just don't. Phil goes after me, but you go ahead, Josh. I got you.
I'm gonna say since they just reformed, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Jurassic Express.
Okay, Dinosaur People. Dinosaur and Junior. Country, who you got?
I've caught a little bit of this storyline, and I think that it's going to be Jurassic Express because the Young Bucks have already blown all their money. So unless they plan on continuing that story arc with something completely different, or they could do the M. Night Shyamalan, what a twist, and they win the match and win the money and then immediately gamble the money away and lose it to Jurassic Express. That's
who does Phil pick?
He says yes. Where the F is Jordan? I don't know. What's your pick, Phil?
Yes.
Yeah, you're on a delay.
Oh man. I'm not going to watch Wrestle. I'm not going to be able to watch the show though because Jurassic Express. All right,
cool. He's going with Dinosaur and Junior. Everybody went with Dinosaur and Junior.
Right. I know Jordan's probably going to pick the Young Bucks, and he's probably going to beat all of us in that shit.
Yeah.
He hates Jungle Boy.
I know he hates Jungle Boy, dude. God, he hates him. And the next match goes on and on and on. I Quit match.
For Moxley and Darby?
Yeah. Dude, that was a really good story they were talking about tonight, man. Behind jail cell, behind the things.
Yeah,
that was really cool. I have to give it to them.
Yeah, that was a good setup.
Country, who you got?
I can't see. I think that Darby Allin's going to make him quit by some kind of over the top, ridiculous. Like every time when Moxley had the match, and you have to practically maim this man to get him to quit. So it's gonna be my least favorite match of the night because it's gonna be extreme hardcore 72,000 GCW steroids, ECW trenbolone sandwich, fucking all sorts of fucking blood and guts. He's gonna have him do open heart surgery during the match. So it'll be something like that. I think that they're gonna have Darby put him in a upside down crucifix and start whipping him, and then he'll give up. Like, let's just go with that.
All right, so you're going with the crash test dummy.
Yeah, I'm going with my least favorite AEW wrestler.
I'm going with John Moxley. I'm going with John. That's all I'm gonna put down is John. Who you got, Josh?
You know what? They've been beating the crap out of him for past couple months. I mean, they gotta throw him a bone. So yeah, I think Darby's gonna pull off the win on this one.
Did you see him go on Ariel Helwani and poured some water on himself just because he's crazy? I hate that guy. I hope he tears his. All right, I'm gonna say I hope he tears his ACL because that'll put him out of action for 10 months, and we won't have to see him on TV. It's the only time I'm gonna wish. I don't wish like that kind of harm, just enough to keep him off television. Like break your arm, tear a tricep, hit
the gym while he's off.
Yeah, like go climb another mountain, go parasail, go ride the wings of the B-52 bombers over the. It just said, God, anything but Darby, anything but him. He's my least favorite, like dislike button. I'd rather watch NXT dark matches than watch Darby Allin.
Wow, that's pretty brutal.
That
is pretty brutal.
Now, ain't Kyle Fletcher wrestling?
Yep, that's the next match, and you get to go first.
All right, what is it? Kyle Fletcher and Orange Cassidy, right?
No, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe.
Okay. Ooh. Ah, Jesus Christ! This one's kind of hard. I want Mark Briscoe to win, but I don't see them. God, will they pull the title off him by this?
He's only held it for like 79 days.
Yeah, I don't see them pulling the title off him yet. So I'm gonna go with Kyle.
All right, Kyle it is. Kyle? Who you got, Country?
I got Fletcher. They're trying to make this guy a star. Mark Briscoe right now, you know what he is? He's the Miz of that company. He puts people over.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have a they're not going to push that guy. He's enhancing talent.
I agree.
But he's likable. Like that's what I think Mark Briscoe is. He's the guy you get in a rivalry with to get somebody else over.
Wow. Who you got there, Phil? Who are you going with?
Well, by the time he answers, you can put your answer down.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the next match and wait on Phil.
By the way, I won't be able to watch because they're having this show the same time as Alabama, Tennessee. So, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not missing that game. Specifically that game for it.
All I know is
that good game.
That Bears game pissed me off. That game.
Why they won?
They won, but man, were the refs trying to screw their ass. They were screwing them. They were screwing them left and right. I mean, hitting the quarterback when he just barely. I mean, the guy's in mid-flight. How the heck is he supposed to stop and pull away?
It's the rule now.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Then all of a sudden, there's like another one where they got their touchdown called back because a guy was not lined up, and I'm looking at it, it's like, what the fuck's wrong with this?
The rule. It's the rule. They're shitty calls, but it's the rule. They have to line up a certain way.
Yeah, but right then and there they enforced it.
they'll throw the flag on the snap. They don't.
Yeah.
On those kind of plays, Josh, just so you know, when they're not lined up correctly, the officials will throw the flag right away. And what they do is they let the play finish out, because if there's a turnover, then the defense can just say, well, we're going to decline the penalty and take the football. Or if it's fourth down or something. They'll call those penalties quickly. Those are more reasonable because you have to know the rules. Like, you got to line up a certain way. And there's no, like, that's not a ticky-tack call because they're before any action. As soon as the ball snapped, the referee will throw the flag.
Yeah. How did you feel about the Auburn versus Georgia game? Did you feel like Auburn got screwed in that game?
No, because that goal line call was so questionable. It's so close. It's easy to put it frame by frame, but you really have to have the rule is you have to be blatantly obvious that there's an overturn. And regardless, you know, I think it's the straw that broke the camel's back at Auburn because, like, they couldn't overcome it. You've got to be able to overcome that shit, especially if that's only the first half.
Yeah.
But
true story.
Phil's in a hurry. He wants the next match. Like, he don't want to talk football. He's got to go to work.
Yeah,
I got you. Brody King and Bandito versus Kazuchika Okada and Takeshita. Brodito versus Japanese people. Who you got, Phil? Going on, Josh, who you got?
Oh, geez. You know what?
Is this where they turn Takeshita? Or is it not when they turn Takeshita?
I think they're gonna pull the belts off of them because we need a title change during this pay-per-view. So I think they're gonna pull the belts off of Brodito and put it on these guys who absolutely hate each other and being forced to work together. So I'm gonna say the Japanese people.
Okay, Team Japan.
Team Japan. Yeah, there we go.
Who you got, Country?
I'm gonna say Brody and them keep it. I think that Don Callis turns on Okada.
Ooh.
Callis costs them the match, turns on Okada. Callis family beats Okada down. Takeshita reinvest his loyalty because I don't think Okada needs Don Callis like Takeshita probably still does.
I'm going with Brodito as well. Waiting on Phil.
Brody King should go on a singles run, though.
I agree. I totally agree.
You know who, like back in the day, who should have had another singles run? Sometimes I'll watch. I don't have a lot of free time lately with all trying to build my gambling sites, but occasionally I'll see clips of stuff on X. And, like, when you look at fucking Matt Bloom, that dude was a machine and he could go. And that A-Train gimmick he had, they could have done something with that more. He had a good theme song. Dude can move, was bigger than I remember. And, like, I know they tried to tease him about shaving his back in those days, but kind of looking at it now, you know, like, that's just a big motherfucker, man.
No, he was a big dude.
I was watching him go in matches. I'm like, man, he's actually really talented. That Lord Tensai stuff was awful.
That was his best run, in my opinion. I didn't like all the nipple rings, man.
That was the Achilles heel with him. But the A-Train spot was, I thought he had something going there, just as big, angry dude and going for titles. I mean, sometimes you just don't need to have a gimmick. You can just be, you know. Philip, we told you the match is.
Yeah, man. It's Okada, Takeshita versus Brodito. Jesus. We only have like a couple more matches to get to. There's only 2 more after this.
I'll give you the rest of my answers in the DMs. He's got to go to work.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. In the comment, it says, I'll give you the rest of my answers in the DMs. Later, guys.
Okay.
I was thinking just a suggestion for you guys. I don't know what your goals are for this show because it seems like mostly you're just talking about wrestling like 90% and just going over the shows and your thoughts and all kinds of, independent shows and things along that sort. And you stick to WWE and AEW, but I think that what works, I think, for these sports format shows, because that's what this is essentially, is pick a day, stick with that day, and do like you're doing now, but I wouldn't do it live. I'd record it separately and then make shorts with it on YouTube. Or you record the show, premiere the show as an actual video instead of a live stream, and then you can revisit it and do cuts. Like I've only done one on mine. When I was doing that SEC preview about Texas, like I was so adamant about my point on Texas that I made a separate video to say, hey, I think Texas might lose 4 games. And Pete, because it was a hot take, which, country knows ball. Let's just be real about it. I know what I'm doing here. And I can be biased and very unbiased, and I wasn't picking on Texas, but I have a guy I used to work with, big Texas fan, text me as soon as he saw that, told me I was on heroin. I'm like, out of my mind. I'm like, no, I got my reasons for it. I think if you format your show better, you'll start picking people up. And because I don't know what your goals are, though. I really don't.
I don't think we have any yet because we're just doing this for fun.
Right,
After
that's
we
what I
start
think.
making money, I think we would be able to do something.
Well, I thought about doing some expanding horizons on my stuff. Like I'm gonna actually, what seems to be popular is Kick.
Yeah.
So I guess Kick you can get like live streams, but you've got to be a little more cleaned up, I think, with this show. Like I think if you worked on a format instead of did everything on the fly, it would pick up. That's my take, because there's enough wrestling knowledge between you guys on there, and stick to the 4 of you mostly. You know what I mean? And come up with one thing that I don't know if any of y'all are like. I gotta watch my head here. I'm about to touch the ceiling of the garage.
Sweet.
Well, I'm in the back of my son's truck.
Oh, that's a small ass garage. Shit.
No. I'm in the bed of his truck. And I would just simply, just work on the formatting a little bit. And another thing is there's a guy that I follow on X who does he does a college football show, him and his brother and this other guy, and they work for the Daily Wire. So they've got higher production coming from a major news outlet like that. And I asked him some things about getting more viewers, and he can't stress thumbnails. And I would use Josh to make some creative thumbnails, but I don't know how good you are with like Canva and doing this stuff online. And I know this sounds ridiculous.
Canva has no idea what the hell you just said, dude. You just talked to me.
No, I actually do know what he's talking about. I was like basically some art programs. Like I'm pretty creative of making like some flyers and everything. So
I haven't given him creative control over the channel yet, which that's gonna happen soon.
Yeah,
I
it's
think that
we got a new. I made a logo a while back, and Mike has
use it, and then like
I put it out.
I haven't put it out yet because I haven't been able to use. I'm gonna have to give it to Josh to give creative control to him, let him run wild with the channel, and he can delete and whatever.
If it's visually appealing, and I know this sounds ridiculous what I'm going to say next, but if it's basically you two and Phil and Jordan, you need to go through some of the old footage here and find a ridiculous
face shot of all of you and make it into there, and then like say like what's the name of the show exactly? Because I think you
Ringside
changed.
Riot.
Is it no? But isn't there a title for it now?
Yep, Ringside Riot.
Ringside Riot. So you want to title it Ringside Riot, like you have been, episode 1, episode 2. But in the title of the YouTube stuff, like this is just stuff I'm learning. Like my show's called Cover 2 Cash, but nobody's gonna fucking look up Cover 2 Cash. They're gonna look up
Those are Paul Sports.
no, they're gonna look up NFL, college football. Like you got to use those key buzzwords. So you'd want to look up
Hashtags.
WWE, AEW. I think because I think that if I didn't know you guys and I was to catch the live stream, the precipice and the chemistry is there for a good show. I just think I've always thought it needed a little bit of structure, but I never said nothing because you guys are doing like, you're just 4 dudes talking wrestling, and that's when the best stuff happens, and you didn't seem to be in any kind of thing like mine. If you watch mine with Bobby, like we kind of follow a format, but he makes all that stuff that's where I got a break. Like he loves to make that shit. Like when I do those shorts every day, he's got it saved. Because if I make them, they don't look as good. And I don't have the patience and the wherewithal. But Josh has artistic capabilities, and I don't think he'd fuck it up if he can, or maybe make characters of all y'all,
Making
the thumbnails. It's the thumbnails that have to catch the eye. They have to.
Guess what? Guess who's just about to join us?
I don't know.
Jordan.
Oh, the Cajun Beast?
The Cajun Beast. He said, yo.
Sometime today. Tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe he got repo.
Yeah,
he said,
girlfriend
again?
And then another thing that you do, like you set up the countdown, just have that consistent. And if you have more than one show a week, have a different name for that show.
Yeah,
like Thunder and Nitro were 2 different.
Now, actually, my girlfriend, she does dumb little cartoon characters a little bit better than I can. She knows how to do that more than me. So we got some work to get. We got some work to do. But I do know how to creatively. Yes, I do know how to. It's like I got it. I think the last show we did yesterday, I was talking about making an intro, and it's like I need these guys to like send me like a couple funny clips. It's like George is jamming on a guitar and it's like turn and look at the camera and be like, hey, this is some stupid,
But in all honesty, though, country, I have been so, what is the word I'm looking for? Not depressed, but I guess you could call it depressed. For me to motivate myself into getting other things going. I have PTSD really bad.
Yeah.
So me trying to do that aspect, it's hard for me to function a little.
Sure. But don't put then if that's the case, don't put the whole burden on yourself.
That's what I'm trying not to do. That's why I'm gonna try to get everybody else in.
It'd be funny. Make Josh into a luchador because he's Hispanic.
What the?
Right?
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
I'm serious. No, I'm serious. And you can do I'm telling you, this is fun. So you make Josh a luchador. See? He could be La Karma. You see how I'm saying? So La Parque could be La Karma.
That's pretty good.
Oh, great. Phil's going to put that in the group chat now. La Karma.
Or Los Carmelos.
He's El Chicago right now.
Yeah. And then I know he may laugh it off, but I'm not picking on it. But Jordan could absolutely be like Hillbilly Jim with that accent of his. The Raging Cajun.
I mean, he can't technically be the Raging Cajun because that's ULL, but something along those lines, you know. And then Phil absolutely needs to be the straight man. He's got to be the straight man. So almost like a character in a suit and tie, you know, like the announcer, the ring announcer.
He's our Bubba Ray
Yeah.
Cumberland.
Bubba Ray Dudley.
And then Mikey, you just got to be like the manager, like Paul Heyman or something along those lines.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm more, I don't know, man. I'm more brash, man. I guess I am the heel, ain't I?
And then you just have Josh draw up a character of each of the four of you.
I've been compared to AJ Styles. I've been compared to Dory Funk.
Whatever you do, like whatever is your personality is what I'm saying. But they're different, and because they're different in that aspect, I think that you'd be able to. Those thumbnails are everything for growth. Everything.
100%. I get it. Welcome to the show, Jordan. After you wake up from your mausoleum nap.
Yeah, that's right.
So, that barbecue finally got to you?
Oh no, I just needed to rest, man.
I called you not one, not two, but 3 times.
I had my phone on silent because it's been ringing all day, and people don't realize the more they do that, the harder I go back to sleep. That's the dumbest thing you can do is try to get me up before my alarm.
But no, we're doing a Wresltedream predictions.
Oh, you actually have some matches?
We have the whole card.
Oh, Gritty Con gave it up this quick, huh?
Well, it's 4 days away from the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but you know him. He just sometimes you don't even tell you everything until it happens that day.
Yeah, but Country was giving us some insight on what we should do. But we were talking about it last night on and off camera about what we should do. And he's right. You know, like I need to get off my ass and get moving on getting people, especially you, Phil, and Josh. I need to give y'all all creative control of the feed for the channel because of one reason. And I was telling Josh before we went live, my aunt's in the hospital. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this next week if she passes away. My stepdad's sister just passed away, and my dad's best friend just passed away.
Well, then, sorry to hear all that, man.
Oh, dude, you're fine. It happened out of the blue. It is what it is. But I'm going to try to get everything.
Ringside Riot.
I'm going to try to get everything so we all have equal control of who can run it and who can be the where I am right here. See, the night should have been Josh's night to be where I'm at.
Right.
But it was just
another thing. The last
thing
thing I'll say is that I think that you can get a ton of traffic on is post-game, post-show reactions. Immediately go live. Like, I know it's far away, but in May, I'm live streaming the entire fucking NFL draft. The entire thing. It's 3 days.
Where are they going to be at? Where are they going to be at?
They're in Pittsburgh this year, but me and Bobby are going to live stream the whole thing. We're going to line up some guests, and the camera's not going off. So we're going to react in real time to the picks and stuff like that. But I think if you guys did immediately, like, promote the shit out of it, as soon as Wresltedream ends or as soon as Crown Jewel ends, go live and talk about it. And Phil's got to get on board with it and watch wrestling he don't like and get on board with it and make part of the show. Because if somebody's disinterested, then it shows. If he gets on there and says, I hate WWE after a WWE event and you've got 300 viewers, they're like, what the fuck am I watching this for? Now you can, what I'm saying? You can have, but he can be analytical and critical. But I just think that if you do that at the time that it cancels, the second, and then you put the name of the event in the headline, it'll catch up. It'll catch because people will be wanting to talk about it. And
like Phil and Jordan would be good for like all the Japan stuff.
Shit, what you say, man? Jesus.
But anything.
Well,
But
one
that's-
month I'll be asleep.
that's the thing too. Like all four of you don't have to be on there. So if they watch that in real time, those two can go live and talk about it. You know what I mean? Like you can, like there's a show that I watch for sports. Well, I wouldn't say fully watch, but there's a group called Wager Talk, and they've got about 10 cappers on there. And sometimes they'll just break off into separate groups and just talk about whatever they want. Like two guys will be talking about, Conference USA basketball, or they'll be talking about the upcoming NFL games that they like, or they'll be talking about props, but they're not always the same together. So if you want to get more viewers on the channel, then Jordan and Phil can get on immediately after a New Japan show if they want, get in touch with each other and just start talking about it. And as long as you're live, and the other trick that I learned, this is one that helped me. So on my stream, I get about 40 viewers, which is pretty healthy in live time, in my opinion. And I have an X account that's paid for. You pay them $9 a month for it. But when you pay it and you go live immediately and you're hashtagging whatever the event is, people will start watching and they can comment on X. Now, I don't know if your Restream allows X posts.
Yeah. I think
in the comments.
You can go live on X.
Yeah, I can go live on everything.
Okay.
Phil's got the X account, ain't it?
Yeah,
So
I just haven't used it. I don't know if he's paying for it or not. I have no idea.
Or you just create one that's a business account, but you just pay the $10 one and name it the name of your show, Ringside Rants. Just that's the name of your Twitter handle, and you start following all the wrestlers and all the people like that you don't like, including that fucking JD from New York, and because they have an audience, and you start latching onto them. This is what I've been doing. I've got like over 1,500 followers because I've been able to just talk sports, and that's easier to pick up than but wrestling has a good enough following. And if you break up into teams, just like announced teams, you had McMahon and Ventura, and then you had, Bobby and Gorilla. If you guys divide and conquer, I think that your channel can grow fast within a year.
The big one
the
is
structure.
The big one is to follow WWE and AEW. That's what brings the views. I hate to say it, but those are the big two. Going live at 6 a.m. for Japan, short of international people, that wouldn't do. That would have to be later. But WWE and AEW, everybody goes live after that and gets all kind of views. The people that like to watch who they like to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I said. Like, and you can watch it and critique it. Just, I think in the beginning stages, you want to try and appeal to what people want to hear be talked about. Like, let me give you an example of something that I did the other day. I was doing an experiment. I swear to God, I was doing an experiment Monday. So I put out my daily picks. Josh, I send them to Josh, not every day, but on ones that I want to get traction. Yeah. And they're 15 seconds long. And it's just like a clip of...
That works, shorts.
Yeah, but it's just a clip. Like what I normally send is just a clip of a little collage, and it says my pick of the day. Like today's was UTEP. So it showed like the picture of the Rose Bowl and pictures of the team in the background, and it just says UTEP -2.5 today's date. And then in the next 15 seconds, it'll say sponsored by Cut, blah, blah, blah. And I pick a song, right? And it's pretty basic, and they look okay. But they're not picking up views. They're sitting at like 300, 200, 300. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? I go, I'm going to try something. So on Monday night, Bijan Robinson breaks off an 81-yard touchdown. Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Right? So the second he scored, I clipped the run. I didn't put any audio over it, and I just labeled Bijan Robinson 81-yard touchdown, hashtag Falcons football, and it went to fucking 4,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the trick is to be like doing those live streams, and I noticed that people they live stream. Then it's hard for me. Like I can't even comprehend this, but I know I'm there for the NFL draft. But if you guys put on the wrestling event, and live stream your live reactions to it, people watch that shit. It's crazy to me.
There's a couple guys that are getting a lot of views that do that. For one guy goes live for every WWE event, Wrestle Days. He gets all kind of views. You can't have the audio, you can't show anything, but he types and if people watch along and to get his reaction.
Yeah. It's crazy because like when YouTube first came out, I remember people were like kids would specifically watch people play video games, and that frustrated me because I don't want to watch you play a fucking video game. I want to play the video game myself. It made more sense for me to understand, like, if you're doing a tutorial, like, hey, here's how you get past this part. That I can understand because I've watched videos on how to be better at college football. But I'm not going to watch a Twitch stream, I personally don't, of somebody playing video games just to see if they lose their shit. Well, that might be work for you guys because you'll lose your shit during wrestling. You know, something will happen. Phil will get cranky. People will start liking Phil's crankiness for sure. You know, they will.
Oh my God! Why is it? Why do you?
But like, and the thing is with him specifically, like, there's a lot of wrestling fans that are like him with his train of thought about wrestlers' looks shouldn't matter and this and that. He's more progressive on his views on wrestling, and the wrestling crowd's like that more and more. So he's the opposite of, you know, Josh, who can appreciate Russo stuff, for example. I'm just being broad stroking it here. But I don't mean to, you know, tell you how to run your show. I'm just giving ideas because this is just what's worked for my show, you know.
Okay.
But she sent you the luchador? Yeah. That's Josh's luchador.
See? That's got to be a thumbnail.
That's El Chicago right there.
Look, CMLL. See, and change the Mexico part on your tights to say Karma.
Yeah.
You know, make it yours. You know?
Yeah, his girlfriend just did that. Like,
yeah, that's good. That's good.
But it's crazy, man. But like, you're giving out good ideas. And the best idea that I came up with is like you said, like me and Josh. At first, it was me and Kelly, and then it went from me, Kelly, and Phil. Me and Phil, and Kelly fell out, and then it went from me, Phil, to me, Phil, Josh, and then it went from, and then it just Jordan just happened to show up one night, and we're like, hell yeah, Jordan's the family man now. He's family. He can't go nowhere. That's why your ass gets called. He said, "Go." Again?
I think the other thing that you'll have is, you know, we're all over 40. So, and I'm not part of the show, respectfully, and that's okay. But you guys have more of a nuanced eye, and I can totally see a wrestling crowd of people your age saying, I mean, doing comparisons to, oh man, this ain't popped me since Bash at the Beach, or this ain't, you know, you don't have to be over the top with it, but just be like, you can compare it to another time in wrestling or something along those lines, something similar that you enjoyed. Even if it's like a technical match, you can say, oh, I love that. Reminded me of Benoit and Angle at Rumble 07 or whatever it was. Just those kinds of things like that. But people are very visual when it comes to YouTube scrolling, and the thumbnails, it just picks up the algorithm. It's crazy. It's worth the look because, like, I think that, like I said, the way you guys talk about wrestling, there's a chemistry there. But I just think that you need a format, and you need to go live after the events. That has to happen to grow your audience. Or do a watch along. Like, do a watch along. What's the next date? Maybe you can't do this one, but like, what's the next WWE event? Is it?
Shit, I don't even know.
Is it War Games?
I hadn't even kept up with
it. I think it's War Games is coming up. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a big one, right? So
now that's badass.
Just
that
do the watch along, you know, and you got to put that thumbnail like you do when you say scheduled for. You got to put that up like the day of, you know, so people can find it and it finds its way in the algorithm. I notice it's got to settle in, it'll settle in. You can say live reaction to NXT War Games 2025, but you got in. I think it would be funny to have Phil Cam, and Phil Cam is Phil watching WWE, and he
losing his
fucking
shit.
hates it, and he can't hide his facial expressions while he's watching it. He's going to be like the Archie Bunker of WWE post game.
He's not the only one because they irritate the shit out of me, but so does AEW.
If we could only incorporate my tattoo into that, that'd be freaking awesome.
But yeah, there you go.
That's
now,
pretty badass.
Here's the outlook, right? So when you make the thumbnail, since Josh has the most outlandish look, that pose has to be in the background a little bit of Josh on the top rope.
Well, yeah, he's always there, man. I want him. I mean, he has the permanent second seat, man. I mean, that's permanent. And wherever he wants to change up, dude, all he has to do is say, "Hey."
I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there.
Oh, dude, you're good, brother. You're good. Hey, any criticism we get is correct. Is what does they call it?
Creative criticism.
It's not critique. This isn't critique. It's just an idea. Like critique would be me telling you this sucks, that sucks. I'm just saying you need structure. Like that's the one. And those post game shows are just fucking hot. People love to do that shit, and let them bitch. Let the comments flow. As long as they're not saying nothing derogatory or racist or nothing like that, obviously, because you don't want that on your commentary, But if somebody says, man, I fucking hate how that played out, or I love how that played out, or, what a surprise, what a twist, or, somebody Hogan'd it in the ring, whatever they want to say, let them say it. Because that authenticity is amazing. Have you ever heard of SEC Shorts? Mm-hmm. So once a week in the college football season, every Monday, they do sketch comedy. And it's a recap of the SEC games that just happened, right? And they're really fucking good, really talented comedians. And they've got their thumb on a pulse of college football fans. And they say they get their best ideas from people at football games that are drunk out of their mind, that recognize them and think they have good ideas, but they can't finish the idea. So when you're loose, like the conversations are on this channel, it organically takes off.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I did with Steven Garcia. I let him he's like, you mind if I drink? No, I do not. You go right ahead, pal, because you might fly off the lid and I might go viral saying something crazy,
Yeah. But I am going to put you on pause right there, and we're going to get back to this pickings, and then we'll finish this, and then we'll get back to your stuff. Because we're almost done, man. We got 2 matches left, and then I'll come back and get Jordan's stuff. AEW Women's Championship match: Chris Statlander versus Toni Storm. Jordan, who you got?
Statlander defending against Toni. She's got to hold that belt, and there has to be some fuckery. So will it be Britt Baker? Who's going to come out and cost Toni Storm is the question. Statlander has to hold here, but Toni can't lose 2 in a row straight up. So there has to be fuckery. But Alien retains.
Stat.
Yeah.
Who you got, Josh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Space Ace as well. She's got I don't see them dropping the title on her. Dropping the title yet.
Yeah, and they gotta have some kind of plans for Toni. Whether she goes crazy or I can't believe I lost twice, or somebody dicks her over for her to go into another feud. This is gonna build more on Toni Storm story than Statlander retaining.
Yeah, I picked Toni on this one. I did. I went with Toni.
Wow.
And who you got, Country?
I'll just go Statlander because I think that Toni's had such a ridiculous run that they need to have Tony Khan's not gonna just John Cena her to death, I guess would be the way I'd say it. So sometimes when they have rematches, they don't pan out, and Toni probably put her over again. And I think that it starts something new, and Toni starts something different. I mean, you could still be popular and not be the champ. That's when you're really good.
Tony's got that kind of magnetism too.
Yeah, she can have a feud with somebody new, or like let's do Tony Storm and Britt Baker. Let's do it.
Yeah.
People want to watch that, you know.
And you can't just bring Britt Baker back and put her in a title match, but you can put her in a feud with Tony, who doesn't have the title.
Yep.
What about Thunder Rosa?
Or a returning Sheeta. It could very well be a returning Sheeta going heel or nuts or whatever. It could be.
What about Thunder Rosa?
Thunder Rosa is she's taking a break right now, from what I heard.
Okay.
If she had gotten really banged up a year and a half over the years, and she really needed a break, like Naito style, she was breaking her body, horrible back pains and injuries she was going through. Yeah, she just needs to recover.
All right, so we're moving on to the final match of the night, AEW World Championship match between Heyman Adam Page and Samoa Joe. Big Country, who you got?
I didn't even know that was happening again.
Page retains. Simple as. I don't think that they're going to put on Joe because he's older. I don't think he can keep up with the schedule, honestly. I know that when he was the champ, it was a placeholder title, but I don't see him going out there every week, and it's going to stay on Hangman. Hangman needs the rub a little bit still, I think, in my opinion. Beating Joe is way more valid than beating Moxley, in my opinion. Puts him over way more because Joe is definitely respected in the independent scene and the AEW niche audience. And all those years, I could see Joe's going to put him over. Give me the hanger, unfortunately.
I got you. Jordan, who you got?
Same story. He just said it all. Who did Samoa Joe beat last time to become world champ?
MJF.
Punk. No, it was
MJF.
Punk, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was Hangman.
Nope, it was MJF.
All right. Well, anyway, Joe's not winning this. He's already been champ once. He got his Toka title run. He's too old. He's at that age, like Kudra said, to keep up with the skill. And why pull the belt off of Hangman when you're trying to build him up? It makes no sense. Joe's a credible win for him. Yeah, he's going to do the job.
Josh, who you got?
I totally agree with everybody else. It's like, yeah, I don't see them pulling the belt off of Hangman right now when he's on an incredible run.
Yeah,
and it's like they said, it's like Joe's getting older in there, but yeah, he needs the rub. He needs the rub.
I agree. But the bad thing about it is y'all forgetting one major thing why Joe shouldn't win this match. He already has a title on him. He already is a 3-man or the trios champion. They had that match tonight with the Ops versus who they faced, LIJ.
Yeah,
and that was a damn good match, dude. Roosh and Shibata went after it, dude, and I was like very, very impressed with Shibata's in-ring work versus Roosh's work, and both of those guys were just hammered down, fighting to the fail, man, and I was like so impressed with that fight.
I'll throw in something here. I'll throw in something that I think might happen. Long shot. This is a long shot, super hot. Justin Paul Sports. Way underdog. 20-point underdog shot happening. Don Callis is a main event guy. Takeshita does the turn. You weren't here for this, but we predicted the match, and I said that Takeshita, that Okada gets turned on by the Callis family. And I think that Takeshita is the next in line to go get the rub and be in a program with Hangman with Don Callis.
I'll be okay with that.
I don't see it until after he drops the New Japan title. I think they're going to try to build to this jealousy with him and Okada. My first thought was turn Okada face and let Takeshita be the head of the Don Callis family. But now the way they're playing it, it looks like they're going to run with Takeshita and build him up and Okada staying heel. So, I mean, just from that clip we saw with Okada changing the channel and everybody toasting, it looks like they're going to lead up to where Takeshita's going to say, fuck you, Don Callis, I don't need you. And he's going to turn face for AEW and maybe get a top run, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
After he drops, after January 4th, I'm talking about. But so I think they're going to build to this right now. And they're going to have Takeshi's probably going to get fed up, or it's going to be like whatever. You know, Okada's going to be like, That's wonderful. You won it once. I've had it 6 times. I mean, it's probably going to be shit like that. At least, why give? I mean, Okada's already won against him once. Takesha's the one that needs the rub to beat Okada in the return match, one-on-one clean. If you're going to build him as your new younger star, so I mean, it makes sense that Takeshita would go over, and he's the guy you'd focus on. He's your younger talent. It's the same way I look at Will Ospreay in the future is going to put over a Kyle Fletcher. That's how I look at it.
Well, 100%. I mean, because that's the younger generation. You got to build the younger stars, man.
Yeah, and if anybody needs to build stars, it's AEW.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. One of those two are Orange. I'm okay with, but man, Darby, dude, it's like they force feeding him to us, and I'm
give me the Orange Cassidy heel turn. Give me that and inject it in my blood because okay. He's been so cool and thumbs up and chill. He needs to be like, you remember when Christian had his heel run in WWE and he was throwing fits and
the temper tantrums, dude. Those shit was awesome.
He needs to turn into like this mega annoying, obnoxious asshole. Like
a complete flip of his character.
And like for example, the night he does it, or like there needs to be a collision or something where he tries to do a prank on somebody, but it turns out to be fucking mean, like just a mean prank, and he finds it like he needs to be obnoxious on steroids, and it would just be the best stuff ever.
I like his idea. I like Country's idea. The problem is, would Tony Khan ever consider changing Orange Cassidy? Because he's in love with Orange Cat. We know this. It's one of his favorite people.
I don't know, man. It has to be something like where he gets, or maybe it's a situation where he gets beat down so bad that he's tired of being the nice guy and just snaps. Like, you remember Sting when he was the Joker? Like, it's got to be just something ridiculous that'll keep you. You're like, I can't look away from this car wreck.
Because Joker Sting was awesome in TNA. That's all.
Yeah, like it would have to be something just extra. Instead of wearing jean jackets, he starts wearing leather. Mm-hmm. You know, like he's trying to be a badass, but you know he's still at twerp. You know, and like he needs to be in situations where he just gets completely frustrated and freaks out all the time. It would be it's got to be the antithesis.
He would have to. He would have to like for Orange Cassidy, he would have to kind of be like, you'd have to start him off to where, nah, I don't feel like tagging into my partner. I'm just going to stand. I'm going to turn my back and not tag in. I don't feel like it. Or, I might trip this guy when he walks by. That's what you'd have to do with Orange.
Yeah.
You'd have to make it to where, I'm not going to tag in to help you. I'm not getting in the ring right now. I'm going to stand by this turnbuckle.
And then whenever he gets ready to do it, he slowly puts his hand out, and then he goes.
He just picks up. He gets so lazy and idle that he doesn't want to help out anymore or do anything, and just keep the hands in the pockets. And it would, of course, have to be a no talking thing. You know, you'd have to be all attitude and body language to do it.
And when they ask him questions, he is.
Yeah, just yeah. That's what you'd have to do with him. But I don't know if Tony Khan's willing to do it.
We need to be hired as writers, man.
Yeah.
I think that him throwing fits would be just I could see that too, but like he's in
Country wants to see a total 180 and amp to 1,000. That's what Country wants to see.
Like all of a sudden, that guy just starts talking and throwing fits with a cardigan sweater.
He ditches the jean jackets, and like he makes himself try to be cool after that. And he like I'm telling you, like he tries to wear like leather, but it's like, you know what? I'm almost thinking. I can't believe I'm gonna fucking say this.
If you say Glenn Gilberti, I'm gonna go crazy.
Make him like Brandon Cutler.
Oh,
when he was with the Bucks, right?
No,
I'm gonna say no. But see, like Brandon Cutler was a lackey, so it can't be that, but that annoying.
I would
Like-
make him like the Mean Street Posse, dress him like that, but have him have the Orange Cassidy attitude, but dress him like that, and he just be.
And then,
No, I'm not getting in the ring.
and then here's what I would do with this as well. If I had the book, I'm gonna get Orange Cassidy to somehow start like. Remember, CM Punk had his what was his when he had Festus in them? What was the name of that group? The Straight Edge Society.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Orange Cassidy start out by himself, but then he's gonna recruit some help. You ready for another heel turn?
Yeah, who would he recruit? I want to hear this.
Total 180. This is total 180 recruits. So we've changed Orange Cassidy into this obnoxious prick, and now we're gonna make Danhausen a straight man.
Well, unfortunately, he's on his way out. He's just buying his car. He's pissed because they won't use him. Like he's biding his time to get. He's biding his time to get out of AEW, and you know when Tony Khan don't like you, he don't use you.
And he'll say, "My name is Daniel Hausenschmidt." Like total straight man, and then a third person would eventually come into the fold, but those two could be a tag team. Cassidy and Hausen could be a tag team, complete 180s of what they are, and the crowd would absolutely boo them out of the fucking arena.
And I already know the third person.
I was thinking the third person could be.
You really want to piss?
I was thinking either Muscle or really go extreme and really upset the crowd.
Darby.
Peter Avalon.
Oh, I was thinking of that before you said it, but I was like, what a douche.
But Peter Avalon doesn't change. He stays what he is. So it really throws a wrench at it.
Pretty fucking Peter.
It would be hilarious if he was the head of the group, but
Oh,
what if they did? What if they turned Darby and you got these three small guys who have no muscle just being assholes? That would be pretty fun. I mean, I would watch it.
And they go out and recruit Warhorse.
And they're so hated. This is how you make it even better. This is how you get nuclear heat. You pair them with the three hottest women in AEW that aren't doing anything right now. Hot, so hot. Like I don't know, Tay Mello or who. I don't know who's with who or whatever. But there's a way. There's always a way to do it. You know,
Penelope Ford, Megan Bain, and Harley Cameron. There you go.
Penelope Ford would work with that group because she can act.
See, and then they're obnoxious. Like just, I think the obnoxiousness would be. Yeah. I just think it would be interesting because I'd turn it on. I'd be like, man, these motherfuckers out of control. This is because it would be such a turn. You know, it would be like when Hogan turned, not obviously not on that level, but when people are stale, and he's not stale yet, but if you want to switch up your program and get people talking about it, you've got to do shit like this.
See, they screwed up. They screwed up. They could have, instead of turning back face and put him back in the Jungle Express, they could have just used the Jack Perry in this role, and that would have fit perfect as they're all small dicks.
Yeah. And you know who could be manager? This is okay. I got it for you. You go get the money, and you do this, and you get you either get Stokely to manage him, or really want to press it. Let's get Marco Stunt to go out there and be absolutely boisterous.
Good
and
Lord.
Say, and he's got to be the mouthpiece. I don't know if he can do it, but nonetheless, if they make an obnoxious group, they're gonna be like the mid card shit that you're gonna want to watch because you're like, these motherfuckers. You want them to get their ass beat, and they got to get out of it every week. Like they got to find a way to sneak out of it, or like sneak attack, and just enough to where they can't reach them. You know
what? They should have a manager that's bigger than all of them, and let it be Mark Sterling.
Oh, he had the best promos ever.
My point taken. And he's just a bigger dude too, man. And he's bigger than all three of the other guys. So I mean, it makes sense.
Who was the manager? Is it him? There was a time when they were cutting promos there that was shoots. Was it him?
Yeah.
That shit was legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Is that Phil?
It's huge.
It's supposed to be Phil.
It's huge, Phil.
It's Phil and someone fucking.
It's Fat Diesel.
That's One Man Gang's little brother.
Right on the belt buckle, it should say the Smark or Strong style.
Just put smart.
This is smart.
Smark.
So it's like I come to that idea. You remember how they made Tank Abbott into somebody who loved boy band music, but he was the Ultimate Fighter, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Like, you need a "What the fuck is this shit" moment when you're watching wrestling. You need to scratch your head. You know.
I don't. You know what? I could see. I could see. Orange flipping. I could see that. I could even see Danhausen, but Darby, I don't think he has the creative output to do that kind of.
I think he would be the best talker out of all of them to go heel. I think Darby could absolutely blast everybody and make everybody turn on him.
Yeah. Well, I think as his character as is, if he was to go heel, it would make more sense. But to do like a complete flip of a character, I don't think he could do that.
It would be the best career arc for Orange Cassidy, though, if he was the only one that did it, just to be an obnoxious prick.
Yeah, I don't know if Orange needs anybody. I don't know if he needs anybody to do it.
It would be. I would tune in because it's like when you watch anybody do the same thing over a amount of time, it's very rare that they can stay that way and still be over. I mean, even it's like faces that stay face forever. Like, okay, man, like, and you kind of have
Hogan in the red and yellow, Cena staying Super Cena too long, all of that.
And I'm not saying Orange is stale. No, I was gonna say Orange isn't stale yet, but this would be a jolt. And then the second he does it, it's got to be such a shocking turn. So who could he turn on that would just absolutely break their hearts? You know,
it would work if he did it against the Hook or or Darby or anybody like that.
So tag him, put him in the traditional. We're gonna make you guys a tag team. We're gonna give you tag team title shots. You're gonna job the match, and Orange is gonna go to reach his hands in his pockets like this. Here's how you do it. I've got it.
Or you do it against a returning Jungle Express that are over now.
He goes like this, and then he goes like this. And then when he does that, slaps him in the face and does his finisher or whatever, disavows his pockets, disavows all of it. Starts wrestling in wrestling gear. Like, it would just be... and he changes his haircut, like a whole complete different soul, man. Like, it would just be fun. Because everything on AEW feels stale to me,
Except Tony. Tony Storm.
Right. Yeah, but again, Orange has been a face for the entire run.
Yeah. So is Darby.
It's time to flip. But Darby's not on TV every week.
Shit. Darby's on TV more than Orange Cassidy is.
Darby's one of those are two. Tony Khan has a top 10 list, and two people that have never fallen off of his top 10 list are both of these guys we're talking about, Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. That's his top 10 list of his favorite performers he loves putting in the ring and watching.
Yeah. Because they don't have shitty matches.
Yeah. But besides that, he just likes those guys. He really is in love with those two guys. I mean, it's. I'm trying to think of who else is on that level. Like, probably, he paid enough for Okada. He likes the Bucks, even though they're pretending they don't like each other. They're his partners. He loved Jericho at first, but Jericho's getting stale. So I wonder if they're gonna rush Jericho to have a face run if he leaves if he does leave the company before Hall of Fame and stuff like that, or if they just. I wonder what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah, Right now, I know he's doing his cruise at the end of the year or something like that.
Yeah, but he needed to get away because he was getting stale as shit on the. You can only create so many factions and keep going and dragging it out till people are like, all right, Jericho, we need you to go away for a minute so we can like you again.
And the bad part about it is he has no AEW wrestlers on that cruise.
That's odd.
Saraya, she's kind of former, but still.
They're talking about her also going back for the Hall of Fame. Like she's come up that her contract's coming to an end with AEW, and she may be going back home.
It's already over.
Yeah, her contract was already up, so she's independent.
To pair with Housen, I thought about it. If it couldn't be Danhausen, and you wanted to pair somebody with Orange Cassidy that could work in that capacity, I think you could do Daddy Magic. I love Matt Menard stuff. I do. I don't know why. He's got the best theme song of all of them. It's crazy how good that song actually is from a musician standpoint, in my opinion. I'm not a musician, but every time I listen to it, I'm like, Jesus, this is the most majestic 80s type theme I've ever heard. Matt Menard. Oh, and here's a twist. Orange Cassidy doesn't go by orange anymore. He goes by something ridiculous like grapefruit because he's sour or something like that, or I'm lemons or whatever the fuck it is. They can come up with something to refresh that.
Lemon Cassidy?
Yeah. And his finishing move would be, yeah. I'm rotten apple Cassidy. Something stupid. Something to annoy you. Like his character's got to be, I annoy you. That'd be good.
Y'all can
Cassidy.
Y'all can keep talking about this. If you want to let me see the list, I'll just pick my picks, and y'all can keep talking.
I got you.
I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. Country, it was awesome having you, brother. Awesome having you.
One of these days we got to work on getting Eric on here.
Well, he's busy a lot. That man is working for somebody that's like Eric's a millionaire. He does not do a whole lot of recreation stuff. When I text him, it's mostly business.
Really?
He's just in a whole different a different person. As far as I don't know if he'd do it. He doesn't watch wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't watch this shit. Like he's making money hand over fist. So
damn. Forgetting everybody.
No, he's just been very busy. When somebody gets a job like that and he's good at what he does.
Yeah, he's like what do you say? A male positive.
No, but he doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, he doesn't do that anymore?
No. I told you basically somebody paid him to run their life for them and straighten them out, and then he got involved with the business with them and start the money flow. Josh is just out to a whole different planet.
Wow.
God, dang, what are we doing wrong?
Yeah.
Well, he did, but see, like he's another example. I know you want to get to your picks, Jordan, but I'm just gonna say this real quick.
It's cool.
He started his channel and he posted something every fucking day. Every day he'd post a video. But all his stuff was about talking to women, so that's easier to get an audience for. Yeah. Because they're dudes that want to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you were to see our friend Eric, he's a good-looking guy. You're going to take his advice on getting laid. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Eric's never had a problem pulling pussy, ever. So when you see somebody that does that and explains to you how to do it, you're selling the game. As Ice-T says. Ice-T wanted to make a record that was 10 tracks, $100 on the pimp game. He never did it, though. But all right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here.
All right, man.
All right.
Thanks for jumping on.
Roll Tide. And this is for you, Josh.
Hey, Country, before you leave, how do you think the Packers are, not the Packers, but the Notre Dame is going to fare this week?
They're going to lose.
I hate you.
Freshly squeezed, baby. Freshly squeezed.
Do you really think we're going to lose to the USC Trojans?
I do. I think your season ends right there. It's over.
If we beat them.
Well, that's your last real challenge.
Who you playing,
Okay.
Mike?
USC.
Oh shit.
It's in South Bend.
Who's Bama got this weekend?
Tennessee.
That we're gonna see if Tennessee's got enough fight in them to give y'all an L. We're gonna see.
Worst pass defense in football besides Sam Houston State is Tennessee.
Wow.
And their number one corner's out.
Oh,
It's Alabama 42, Tennessee 28.
I could see that. Yeah, Tennessee's not all that this year. They
Ryan
thought
Williams
it looked good.
Ryan Williams is from my city, basically where I grew up in.
Not a Ryan Williams guy.
Really? You're not a number 2 fan?
Sir?
I think I could be wrong. Are we playing Vandy this week, LSU, or not?
Yes, and you're underdogs. And you're
Oh,
going to lose.
I know. After that game last week, I was very disappointed. Even though it was a win, I was like, we ain't beating Alabama. A&M is probably going to beat us. Vandy's probably going to beat us. And then one more, I was like, this don't look good at all.
Ryan Williams, every Saturday when they're doing the fucking Walk of Champions down there in front of Bryant Denny Stadium, Tuscaloosa, do you know what he's fucking doing? You're going to get me upset now. I'm not a Ryan Williams fan because you carry a fucking stuffy to the football field.
These kids today, man, they got their little backpacks and they soft, bro.
No. You get paid millions of dollars. Kiss my ass. You're a professional athlete now. You don't. It's not the old days where you're not getting paid. You're 18 years old. You're playing at the University of Alabama. You don't need an emotional. Can you? I can imagine Nick Saban having Ryan Williams on his team and allowing him to carry a fucking stuffed animal.
Put that shit down.
He would shove it up his ass, but that guy paints his nails. All right, I got to get out of here. So I'm going to get mad. It's too late for that shit.
I know where you're coming from in that country, but it's that generation. They just getting more soft and more soft. I mean, I get where you're coming from. It's supposed to be a fight here, not cuddle time.
That's what happens when you give. That's what happens when you give kids participation trophies.
That's why right. You don't let wide receivers be the face of the franchise. An offensive lineman needs to pull him aside, shove him in the locker, whip him with a towel, straighten his ass out, and tear apart the fucking T-Rex in front of his face. And say, you don't like it, you can transfer.
We're being the fuck. Do you know what sucks? We're being the adults in the room. Doesn't this suck? We're getting old.
Oh, one last thing. I know I keep trying to get out of here. I know you like to buy vinyls. Megadeth has a sale. And they're selling, this is their final studio album, and they're selling like on their site, exclusive, limited time. There's only like 5 days you can buy them. Different presses of this Megadeth album. One of them was like flesh and blood color, stuff like that. I thought of you when I saw it, so you might want to look into that quickly.
Yeah, that's become a popular thing now with artists, even not big time artists. They'll have like a limited run of 300 to 500 of this one variant, another variant. It's for the collectors that want everything, and I'm not going to buy every version of a Megadeth vinyl for sure, but Josh, have you bought one yet? Because I know you're a big Megadeth fan. Have you ordered the new album yet?
I haven't ordered the new album. The only one I got so far was my favorite was Rust in Peace.
All right, I'm going to get out of here. See y'all later.
All right, later, country. Hey, what about the new Iron Maiden album?
What?
New Iron Maiden album.
I didn't know they had a new album.
I didn't hear anything about this unless it's a live album. They're supposed to be done making albums.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's her as a luchadora. Cool. So Jordan needs to make his picks of the rest of the card.
As far as Maiden goes, the drummer Nico McBrain has left the band. They have a different drummer for live, and now Dave Murray, the longest standing member of the band, is leaving. He doesn't want to do it anymore. So they're getting down to the wire here. This is pretty much turning into the Steve Harris and Bruce show. And you've still got Adrian's going to stay in the band and Yannick. But you're losing Nico, who's been in the band since, the fourth album. And Dave Murray, who's been there since before Bruce, before Nico, before Adrian. So I mean, I don't. That Japanese album with Samurai supposed to have been the final one.
Yeah, its newest album is titled Legacy Reforged. It was released August 2nd.
I have never even. I've never even. You sure it's a full length new album, not a live album?
It's set to be released on August 2nd, 2025, featuring high profile collaborations and a journey through the roots of metal.
So
That's
look, Jordan, look what I picked up.
There you go. You got one like me now.
But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. I just paid $25 for this one. It's actually nice and clean and everything. It's like 70s press, so it's like maybe second, maybe third pressing.
That's not a bad price for that.
But here's the kicker. No more than 25 minutes after buying it, I go to a little strip mall and find a first pressing.
How much?
$5.
What the? I live in the wrong place. Damn, $5, huh?
It's a little bit scratched. It's scratched and it pops a lot, but you know what? It's listenable.
Yeah, well, that'll drop your value if it's in VG minus or below. But if it's scratched, then and the pops will probably be. You could try cleaning it, but it's probably just worn in.
Yeah, but you know what? The good part is it's like on the side 2, where like the one song on the album doesn't really matter. Like it doesn't go through the hits that's on the album. So, but I think I probably could flip it for like 15, maybe 20.
Yeah, maybe. If you feel it, do you feel any discrepancies? Do you feel scratches? That's a big telltale. You'd have to feel the vinyl if it feels smooth or not. If it doesn't, you're below VG minus. You actually have to feel the record to see if there's any bumps or imperfections.
Well, on one side, it's not scratched. It's got marks on it, but it's not. But you don't feel nothing.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Let me see.
I see that, but can you feel that? Does that pick up when you play it?
I mean, yeah, it kind of does. It's like when it plays, you like on the song, you can hear the little pop.
That's gonna hurt it. Yeah, it's pretty much worth $5.
I think I can squeeze 10 out of it. If you know what, if not, I'll just take it and like I'll frame it and hang it on a wall.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. If you already have more than one, but let me see the center of that record, the stick, the label, because it doesn't. All right, you notice how that's a whole different color. You sure that's it doesn't have to.
Yeah, it's like purple and orangish.
Brown, the original's supposed to be the red and green, but that purple that variant you have, I'd have to see like that. That's what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, this is the 70s. This was like redone in the 70s. I was talking to the guy that I bought it from, and it was like it's a 70s press. So this has got to be earlier.
Yeah, all you'd have to do is type in the numbers on the dead wax into the database to figure out what it is.
So you know what? If I can't sell it this weekend, I know somebody. I'll probably slap like $15 on it.
I took a risk on a Priest album for $5 like that on an auction. He said it was pretty beat up. I said, well, I'll try to clean it up, and if it don't work, I'll give it the glue treatment. And if that don't work, then I'll hang it somewhere for $5.
That's pretty awesome.
Orange Cassidy takes on Alex Wright's dancing gimmick as a heel.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? But yeah, it was like if push comes to shove, I'll just like frame it and hang it on a wall.
Yeah.
But this one is like nice and clean, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if mine was of Zeppelin 1 was. I think it's a vintage that I have. I think it is. I think it's a 70s pressing.
Well, I know. Let's see the numbers on this one. On the one that has the weird coloring is SD8216. This one, the clean one that I got is SD19126. So, and I know he said this is like mid 70s press.
Yeah, repressing, but from the 70s. So yeah, it's worth something.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Might
Who
have
you
an answer.
got? Who you got? Jamie Hayter or Thekla there, Jordan?
No title, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, Bodo. Thekla's new. Jamie Hayter's just returning. That's a rough one. I would think they would go with Jamie Hayter because they know her better and she's been on the roster longer, but I don't know how quick they want to push Thekla. If they want to use, I don't like them using Jamie Hayter to get Thekla over, and I don't like Thekla having to take an L. I don't like this. This should have waited. This shouldn't have been right now. I'm gonna go with Jamie Hayter, even though they might. Thekla's probably gonna be the hot new tour. I don't see why you would Thekla could cook a little bit. I don't see why you would want to waste Jamie Hayter. Aren't they both playing heels?
Hayter's a face.
Okay. Well,
And,
I'm waiting for her to get a title run again. I'm really
and then-
waiting for that.
and the next people are the Hurt People versus Aha.
I know nothing about Aha, and didn't they fight already?
Yeah. Yeah.
And didn't Aha win?
Yeah.
All right, give it to the Hurt People so they can get their heat back, and they're gonna do some kind of rubber match with a stipulation.
Yeah, that's what that was my thoughts too.
And the next one we have is the $500,000 match between the Young Bucks and Jurassic and Dinosaur and Junior.
$500,000 match.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna do here? Have Luchasaurus hold up the money when they win? What are they gonna do?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, we've all picked Dinosaur and Junior. You're the only one that hasn't picked Dinosaur and Junior.
I think I will pick them because didn't they just put them back together? The Bucks are on kind of a downturn. They're trying to play them with story because they were getting kind of stale. So yeah, let the Bucks take the L.
While me and Josh would have took money on saying you would have went with the Young Bucks because of how much you really dislike Jack Perry.
Well, I learned yesterday with Suji. I should have picked Suji to win against Gabe Kidd, and look what happened.
Yeah, true story. Next one we have is the I Quit match between Darby Allin and Jon Moxley.
Darby's got to win this one. He has to. He's going to make Moxley say I quit.
You're going with a crash test dummy.
Yeah, I don't think it's believable, but I think Mox won the last one. Darby's got to win this. I mean, what's going to be next after this? A flaming sleeping bag match for them?
I guess, man. Next, you have the TNT Championship, Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe.
Kyle Fletcher ain't losing that.
Fletch?
Yeah, he ain't losing that to an older Mark Briscoe. And Briscoe just got his big win against MJF in the no rules, thumbtacks, yeah, all of that. Briscoe's got to take that L and help to put over Fletcher.
And your last match of the evening for you to pick is Bandito and Brody King versus Okada and Takeshita. For
Good Lord.
Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. Your boys are retaining, and this is just going to lead. This is going to tell the heat between Okada and Takeshita. One of them's good chance Okada leaves Takeshita in the match and costs him. And Takeshita just won the New Japan title. He ain't winning shit right now.
Well, Okada jumped both of them tonight in the middle of the ring on Dynamite. Did he or did he not, Josh?
He jumped who?
He jumped Bandito and Brody King.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's great, but that doesn't help that they're gonna have issues in this match. This is classic WWE. We put two guys that are not a tag team together. Can they coexist? No. That's what this is. This is gonna give the champs another win over some big names. They're gonna be able to retain. It gives them a program. It gives storytelling into Okada and Takeshita's I don't like you. They're not winning.
Yeah, okay.
If they do, Tony Khan's mad because your boy just got He doesn't need it. He's just got the damn IWGP title put on him. This is ridiculous. I mean, did he come out with it tonight?
No,
He wasn't there.
yeah, he wasn't there.
Oh, Takeshita wasn't there. Okay. So he stayed in Japan visiting family while he went fight at the show. Okay. He's taking a little mini vacation to see some family.
Probably.
I wouldn't blame him. Wouldn't blame him at all.
That's usually how you do it. If they don't need you back right away, he can get him a little,
Little something on the side.
Yeah, let me see if I can mute this. Do I have a mute?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you look for the mute on here. Oh, okay. Yeah, he found it. Oh, jeez.
So, I mean, we've had a pretty good show for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we got some good insight from country and everything. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about it. So, I think it would be good. I just gotta get off my ass and make y'all all fucking members of the channel, and y'all can have a complete run of it. The only reason I haven't done it, man, is I'm sorry, I don't know the password, and I'm gonna have to figure out a new password for it. And I had to give all y'all the password.
well, you just hit you just go in there as password recovery and go straight to you. Yeah,
I will. I'll figure it out and get it done.
Like, I don't remember how to operate a program the VCR.
Yeah, for real, man. But it's getting stupid for me. I'm losing my mind, I think, y'all.
No, we're all with you. We all lost our minds years ago. Man, it's packed in a box around here somewhere.
Packed in a box.
So Wresltedream is this weekend.
This Saturday night.
All right. Not exactly excited for that card I just heard.
The look on your face was, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this?
I don't care about hurt people and whatever sound they make. I don't care about the tag champs right now. I'm surprised they gave them a push as much as they have, but I don't care about that. I don't care about Jungle Jim Jack Perry and the Dinosaur Express. I don't care about Moxley and Darby again. Samoa Joe is like, I mean, Hangman's gonna win. Probably the match I would give a shit about the most is Thekla and Hater.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the opener.
And actually, Tony and Alien. That's the two matches. Actually, I care more about the women than the men over there.
And you know, they don't have a Mercedes Monet match, do they?
And where's MJF? Where's Wardlow?
Well, I know MJF.
Wardlow's injured.
Again? He just came back.
He's injured again.
That's true. I remember he is out again. Yeah, they can't get that guy right. They just can't do it.
He just literally came back.
The Bucks versus Jurassic. I mean, I don't care. I mean, there's no match on here I care about. Short of the one women's match to start the whole thing in the other women's match because it's going to tell story. And it would be interesting to watch Takeshita and Okada's language towards each other, and that's going to be the whole story of that match. Is going to be.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Speaking of Mercedes Monet on that news front, she officially won her 10th title, which now ties with the Ultimate Dragon.
No, it beats him. He had 9.
No, he had 10.
He had 10.
No, 10. In order to beat him, she needs to win one more.
They're making up titles to give to her. No one even heard of this title or who she fought or the company.
No.
Hey, Matt Cardona was on the way of doing that too. He was like, he wanted to be like the next Ultimate Dragon, but then he got injured, so he had to drop all the titles.
Yeah, he had 4 titles.
Yeah, more than that.
They're giving Mercedes go away heat. They're fucking this up.
Oh, I know. They know they are. But what do you do whenever you're paying her $10 million a show?
10 million a show. 10 million for a contract, maybe.
Well, yeah, but still ridiculous amount of money. It's too stupid. It's a stupid amount of money, man. It's stupid.
Pretty much.
So she's making AJ Lee money now.
AJ Lee is making Mercedes Moné money.
Well, they said that WWE signed her to one of the most lucrative women's deals in history. So I'm waiting for Charlotte and Becky to say, "All right, raise us."
Well, the thing is that AJ Lee can back the shit up.
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné is like, her skill set is, God, it's almost on par with Hulk Hogan. 5 moves.
Now you're being generous. I counted 3.
Okay.
And you see, in Japan, she did more moves when she fought those in the when she was IWGP Women's Champ. She did more. She put on some of the best matches of her career. But I guess when you can be lazier and you got to fight more, the American style is more relaxed.
There ain't no telling with that woman, man. She's dating the Beast Mordos. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
In that chorizo.
She goes from being married to a fashion designer to going to the Beast Mortal.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's more her speed, I guess.
Herbs and spices.
I was gonna say cheese and dick.
Damn. It's a queso. Queso and chorizo.
Yeah, basically. But no, man. But gentlemen, y'all ready to call it tonight? Y'all have anything to say? Anything y'all want to add to this, or anything we need to go over?
No, man.
Yeah, we covered the news yesterday. You got your pick'ems today. I don't think there's anything much else to add.
No, either. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
you're doing life wrong.
Yeah, hell yeah, you are. You're doing life wrong. And we're not just food to eat, man. We're
food for the ears, baby.
Fucking right.
Yeah, that's right. And what's mine is mine. It's what's yours is mine too, whether you like it or not.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have any fun facts for tonight?